The ongoing heated rivalry between Mike Tyson and John Fury has been generating significant buzz on the internet, eliciting reactions from people across the world of combat sports. Notably, Tyson Fury, John Fury's son, is actively supporting his father in this hypothetical matchup. It all began when John Fury issued a challenge to Mike Tyson for an epic showdown in the boxing ring. Although John is often recognized for making audacious claims, Tyson Fury stands firmly behind his dad's challenge.
Just seen Francis Ngannou and Mike Tyson and that so-called trainer that's got the pads on. It's in the open workout. I hope he's kidding along and he's playing possum here. I hope that's a joke and intended to be a laugh, because if it's not, he ain't got a prayer, he ain't got a cat and hell chance. He won't get out the first round, it's probably going to be Tyson's quickest knockout. But you know what, it's got to be kidology, that. It's got to be fun and games, because if that's what he's got, well, God help him, he'll get smashed to bits. That's all I'm saying, mate. That's embarrassing. If that's what he can do on a public workout, don't bother doing a public workout. It's a disgrace.
This situation pushed the boundaries even for Francis, as he administered a reality check to John. This may have unsettled the Fury family. Without further delay, let's delve into Tyson Fury's direct response to Francis's stern warning to John Fury. Tyson and Francis have engaged in a relentless exchange of words, leaving no stone unturned to hype up their forthcoming fight. As if the prospect of two of the world's best heavyweights squaring off in the ring wasn't compelling enough. Their trash talk has added an extra layer of excitement.
Mike Tyson's doing a job for Francis. He's now a boxing trainer, fair play to him. It's surreal for me to be, imagine a newborn baby being named after a boxing champion, and then all of a sudden you're named after him, you become world heavyweight champion, and then the world heavyweight champion is now fighting somebody else, and now the guy you named after is training the guy. He thinks he's in a dream. I'm definitely in a dream. Do you know what I mean? I'm named after the guy, now I'm in the opposite corner to him. 50 years later, 30 years later. It's crazy, you know.
Surprisingly, Tyson Fury recently criticized Francis and advised him to be more discreet with his words. Here's the context. Tyson Fury has witnessed his father's skills in the ring and believes that John possesses enough boxing knowledge to challenge Mike Tyson and deliver a competitive bout. However, the boxing world remains somewhat skeptical about this matchup when assessing it on paper. The prospect of Mike Tyson facing off against John Fury might initially appear one-sided. However, when Tyson Fury vouches for it, one may feel inclined to give his words some credibility. Nevertheless, it's essential to remember that Tyson Fury's opinion is likely biased. He is, after all, discussing his own father. You don't need to be a boxing expert to understand why a bout between John Fury and Mike Tyson is an ill-conceived idea. Admittedly, John Fury has a background in the sport, and he is the father of the undisputed champion. But this experience pales in comparison to the extensive ring expertise that Iron Mike possesses. After all, we are talking about Mike Tyson, and John Fury simply cannot match up to him, even considering Tyson's age. Now, you might be thinking that John couldn't possibly be serious about such a matchup, but let me dispel any doubts because he is genuinely committed to the idea of Mike Tyson versus John Fury. The seasoned veteran expressed his willingness for this match to be featured as an undercard event for the Tyson Fury versus Francis fight in Saudi Arabia. John Fury outlined his game plan, saying, "I love the guy. I named my son after him," in reference to the boxing legend. Fury continued, "If he wants to fight me on the undercard, no problem. I'm a fighter. I may be old, but I'm still a fighter." He even humorously added, "We're two geriatrics. If he wants to fight me and I want to fight him, which I do, I've made it quite clear, we can do it." John didn't shy away from mentioning his previous knockouts, but he emphasized that they don't deter him. His primary aim is to step into the ring, entertain the paying audience, and bring a smile to the fans' faces. Considering that both John Fury and Mike Tyson will be present ringside on October 28th, the possibility of this fight happening is quite high. John Fury assured Seconds Out that nothing in the world would prevent him from witnessing the most significant heavyweight bout of the decade. He declared, "Let me tell you, if there are no planes available, I'll swim there, and I can't even swim. I'll get 2 armbands, and I'll set off today. I'll be in Saudi, don't worry about that." This level of commitment doesn't come as a surprise to those who have seen him consistently at ringside, supporting his children. Francis will have Mike Tyson in his corner. The boxing legend has been training the former UFC star for his highly anticipated boxing debut, making him a father figure in the Cameroonian's life. After all, it's Mike Tyson, a boxing legend beloved by virtually everyone. Of course, John Fury realizes that to entice Mike into the ring after all these years, there must be something substantial on the table. And that one thing is a hefty payday. Just consider, he hasn't stepped into a boxing ring since 2005, which was more than a decade ago. They must be offering him a substantial sum, possibly in the millions, to persuade the boxer to step into the ring with him. John, too, is motivated by financial gain, and he made it clear that Mike Tyson is the only boxer he'd consider fighting, but only if he's presented with a significant financial incentive. John recognizes the risks associated with facing Tyson, acknowledging that it could potentially put his life in jeopardy, and he expects to be compensated accordingly. He stated, "I'd fight him at the drop of a hat, and he knows it. I'm not going to keep harping on about it. Maybe he just doesn't want the game anymore. Fighting is my life. I'll fight anyone, but there's no one else out there for me, is there?" On the other hand, if you ask Francis for his opinion on the two of them fighting in the ring, the Cameroonian is not supportive of the idea. Francis suspects that Tyson Fury may be employing a strategic move by orchestrating this pairing, intending to divert attention away from their impending showdown. Both Francis and Fury are gearing up to settle the dispute over who holds the title of the baddest man on Earth. The stakes are high, as the loser of this clash has much to lose. For Tyson Fury, a defeat would mean bidding farewell to his aspirations of retiring undefeated, a prestigious title to conclude his career. He is putting his legacy on the line. On the other hand, for Francis, a loss at this juncture would mark the start of his boxing career, making it challenging for him to gain acceptance among boxing professionals. The last thing he desires is to be remembered as the MMA fighter who ventured into the sport solely for financial gain. Francis has frequently expressed his deep passion for boxing and his desire to break free from the limitations of the UFC octagon. With Dana White no longer a factor, he now has the opportunity to pursue his love for the sport of boxing. Now that Francis is free to explore his potential in the boxing world, if you were to seek Mike Tyson's opinion on Francis's abilities, he has only one thing to say. The fight world is in for a surprise on October 28th. Yes, you heard it correctly. The fight world may be underestimating Francis's skills, and, to be honest, there are valid reasons for this skepticism. It's his debut in the boxing ring, which leaves fans uncertain about what to anticipate. Furthermore, he's going up against the undisputed and undefeated champion, which suggests that the odds favor the latter in the ring. However, Mike Tyson's words are not taken lightly. He believes that Francis possesses extraordinary skills in the ring, skills that the fight world has yet to witness. This confidence in Francis leads Tyson to envision a promising boxing career ahead for the Cameroonian, one that could potentially leave a mark in the annals of the sport's history. The mentor-student relationship between Francis and Mike Tyson is a mutual one, so when asked about Mike Tyson's comeback in the ring, Francis was entirely supportive. Francis has consistently expressed admiration for the legendary boxer and has conveyed his gratitude for the invaluable one-on-one guidance he received from him. It's evident that Mike Tyson's legendary advice will be a significant asset in advancing his boxing career. Francis also affirmed that he would be there to support Mike Tyson if he decides to step back into the ring. However, it's John Fury that Francis seems to empathize with. Francis believes that Fury is no match for Mike Tyson and suggests that the only reason the matchup was even brought up is due to Tyson Fury's instigation. Fury had initially underestimated his impending fight with Francis, but recent warnings from experienced professionals like Mike Tyson and Bob Arum have served as a wake-up call. While Francis has been diligently preparing to secure victory, Fury had taken a more relaxed approach, mistakenly assuming he would easily triumph. The realization of the challenge ahead has now dawned on him. He's deliberately creating other headlines to divert the fans' attention from the main event, and the proposed clash between John Fury and Mike Tyson is just one of those distractions. Even though both seasoned fighters will be in attendance on fight night, the chances of this matchup actually happening seem rather slim. Mike Tyson isn't particularly inclined toward exhibition matches, as he believes they detract from the true essence of the sport. So I'm personally skeptical about Tyson agreeing to face John Fury merely for the sake of entertaining the fans. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned and we will catch you in the next video.